because what he's doing, basically, there might come to a time whereby maybe you want to install something. You may kind of relate to what we are doing,
Exactly,
one or two things.
exactly like I said yesterday. I really
Exactly.
didn't know that there's some software that
takes time to install.
you still have to go and declare it because successfully. You just go and find like encounter that say like,
Just straight executable files that will just install directly.
yes.
So,
Interesting.
what do you see?
See a poster. I'll teach you the IT, like the master teaches the apprentices trade.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so then share. Okay. So we're still here, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm done with this one. Wanted to run the startup.bat, and then we went through. So now that we restarted, let's try that again. So we'll go through here. I will say cd what? Okay, let's just step by step. cd root. In Windows, root is max. So cd what? Program. Then what do we have in program file? Yeah.
Tomcat is a long Apache Tomcat is a long path.
Long one, yeah. Let's copy it. cd this one, right?
Yes, sir.
So we deleted this. So copy that, Control C. Now we'll do cd, Control V, and then we do cd without what's the name of that? Was it this one like that? The dir, then cdb dir, and then startup dot path. All right. So what's the problem now? No problem. So it's working all right. Using Catalina, using this, using this, using this. There's no complaint now, Abby. So it looks like it's working.
Yeah, it's good now.
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay. All right. So let's go and see now if it's working. We'll go here and we'll see localhost 8080. Don't waste time. Localhost. Yeah, let's look at that again. This thing. Is it? Okay. Yeah. There's no complaint here. All the complaints are gone. So why is it not working there? Okay. Localhost. My spelling is right. Okay. That was from dot prompt. So let's also do from well, not also, but since we're not getting result, let's try it from where's our program file? C drive. Program file. 415. Then Tomcat. And dot bar. Start of dot bar. All right. Then it should work. Why is it not working? Let's try a different browser. What other browser do I have? Internet Explorer.
Firefox.
I don't like it. Let me just see. Local. Local hotspot. 88. Okay, so it's still not working. A possibility would be that port 8080 is being used by something. So who's using port 8080? Who's using port 8080?
Won't it complain if there's another application using that port?
Not necessarily. We have to find out. All right. Although that was meant to be later. No, normally it should work fine. All right. So Tomcat, it says port 8080. In case your port 8080 is blocked, then run this command to find out who is using it. So let's run that command. So is it blocked? Somebody using is a different protocol using? How would that command work? Windows and there. So that command is not recognized. All right, that command is not likely to. It won't work for DOS. Let's close DOS. Let's go to. You don't get bash. This is the first part of it. Control V and print working directory, and then these are meant to be Linux command. Net start. I know. No, this is Linux command. Okay. Let's see. Find that. 80. This troubleshooting is we made progress with that configuration, but why is this one not working? And then I'm not able to troubleshoot in Windows environment. If it was Linux, we have commands to test this. Whether it is used by different people. I don't have the command to test it in localhost. All right, so what we expected to see here to know that this is working is just our Tomcat server. You remember what we saw the first time we loaded IIS?
Yes, sir.
Or that
Yes, sir.
graphic environment saying, oh, welcome, you have successfully loaded IIS by this and confirming that this is a web server now. That's the kind of thing I expected to see here. All right. So let me quickly take you to Where can I take you to now to show you what I expected to see there? Unfortunately, I cannot troubleshoot beyond here in Windows. If it was Linux, we have all the tools to troubleshoot. Because Windows tells us everything is right for just this one. So what I'll do is I have to abandon Windows now and go to cloud. I mean, go and do it, the real thing. All of these were just preambles. But before that, let me just look around. Because I'm giving up on this one. Let me look around before I give up. So we are here. We are here. HTTP. Local. Okay, you need me to write it exactly like this. Let me copy. If I don't tell you HTTP, you know that you should use HTTP. It's the same thing. And that's what I can do is go to Google and find out what I can do, get ideas from them. But I don't think it's worth it because it's not the main thing. Well, it may be worth it when you are not there watching and waiting for. I can try it on my own. Because to be honest, I'm actually using all of this to revise and get used to these things. And like I told you, understanding and being able to do this moves your class to from class C to class B. So if I'm telling you that, then I should be able to close my eyes and do all of this. Or with this, get all of this right, I'm confident of that. And that's why that error disappeared. Just this. Install Apache Tomcat. Do this. All right. So we'll take that as assignment. All of you go and find out what do we do. Why is our this not browsing, even though the installation was successful? All right. And then we ought to do when we have that working, then we ought to just do a little of this, just 1 or 2, 3 or 5 minutes of work, and then we'll be done with this Windows part. Yeah? Unfortunately, I'm not able to say congrats, you have collaborated because. However, we're going to carry this over to real life environment and continue from there. Right? The lab environment did not has not given us results. Unless next time you come, I tell you, okay, this was the issue, this is what we should have done, and then we'll be complete. But for now, that's all for that. Any question? All right. So we'll jump this. I hope you see that the part we are jumping is not so much. We actually did most of the work. I'm just jumping this other part, what I'm going to show you now, and then we are going to go to live IPs, and then do it in cloud. And then we'll repeat all of that process, but not in Windows environment, in cloud environment. All right, let me quickly log on to cloud, although I didn't prepare for that. Might be closing early today. Because one, I'm not starting cloud on this note of something not working. I'm not starting for it. And then two, I didn't even plan to go to cloud. So what's my cloud ID? Are you still seeing my screen?
Yes, sir.
What's my cloud ID? Right, so this is our EC2. And then this is what we're going to have. This is not for your class, this is for another class I'm taking. So what I expect us to see is this. So let me come here to applications server. Okay, what we had there, what we're trying to do there is have our work server and our application server on the same system. That was the scenario where, at elementary level, not the real thing. All right. We have our work server, and our work server is would majorly be at that level are what will majorly be our Mavins, where we installed our Mavins. Then our application server will majorly be where our Tomcat is. But we're doing it on the same server. That's why we're using local. So it is likely that, don't worry about that. Let me not put it right here. Now, well, why do we have two here? Because we separated the operations. So our application server, look at it. What's the IP address of our application server? The public IP address, look at it. So if we now take that and we'll come here to application server, and then we'll say browse. You know, even when you don't put anything, it basically means HTTP. If we say browse, it's going to tell us it's not a web browser, I cannot find anything. But if you now say browse using Tomcat, it will now tell you. So this is what I expected us to see. You are seeing this because we successfully installed Tomcat. Congratulations. That's what I expected us to see there. All right. So then I wanted to see what Tomcat looks like. So it's a web browser, right? Just like IIS, but because this is different, you have to specifically. So you are going to be using this very, very frequently from now on. Interviews would, when you talk about servers at interviews, web servers as interviews, it is normal to always have this one in mind in place of IIS and Apache. This is what you should do. Yeah, the job description will mention that you should know web servers like IIS, Apache, Tomcat, and maybe one or two that I think Anne was saying there are more of them, maybe others, but these are the three that most job description would require. But especially, like we talked about yesterday, all of this, they don't even know what they're talking about. They're just theory. But amongst these three, this is the real one that should be proud to talk about. All right. So you say, okay, tell me more about a particular web server. This is the one to talk about. All right. All right. So at this time, I need your contribution. Let's just find other things to keep us busy. Otherwise, we'll close now, and then we'll continue. We'll start with cloud next time. All right. But this is what I expected us to see if everything worked finally. All right. Questions, contributions. Let's turn it to workshop, to seminar, to question and answer, to anything. Let's just keep. And in my future classes, I may not even bother. You know, you are my special students. You know, this class is my baby class.
I like the sound of that.
That's why I'm going extra mile here. But I may not even bother with this for. All right, question.
So I know we'll still get there though. Well, if you're installing Tomcat on a line Ubuntu system, you don't have to go through all of these environment variables.
Okay. You do environment variable, but not in this form. That one is even easier. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll definitely do it. This environment variable setting is compulsory for all installation. So in Linux, it will be VI, then the name of the file, and then just okay.
Okay, I'll edit it.
No, so now I'm agreeing with Uyo that Linux is actually easier than Windows because we'll not have this kind of problem. We'll not have this situation in Linux. No. By the time you try 3, 4, 5 commands, you get through. Yes, we'll do that. All right, so I don't know what you're seeing right now. You're seeing my Word document, right?
Yes.
Yes,
I'm going to close that.
Yes, sir.
And what else? You're seeing your Tomcat. Nothing serious. Okay. We'll stay for 5 minutes if you have questions, if you have contributions. Hmm? No questions, no contributions. Everything is good. All right, so let me release you early now to go and use the remaining time to practice, and then come back with fresh brain, fresh mind. Let us start. Everything we've done so far is not wasted. It's part of learning, like I've heard you discussing. But let us start all of that in the live environment. On what date are we meeting? On Sunday, the 28th, and that will be the last time we'll meet on Sunday. And then subsequently, only on Mondays and Tuesdays. All right. So I'll let you go now. Are you fine? Are you fine with that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay, sir.
All right. All right, then. See you guys on Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
All right.
All right. Bye.